Ian Huntley and his condition now. Now, everybody is waiting for updates on this. I was going to do another video on a different topic, but I was got inundated again over the weekend with that many requests, even on all of the comments and inboxes, emails as usual. But it does look as though we might be bringing out the Bacon Basher to fucking celebrate properly, because it's the fourth day in a coma for the Bacon. And there is some new subscribers as well. I'm just going to quickly, briefly tell it, because there's loads of comments coming in of new subscribers saying, can you please tell us what a bacon is? A bacon bonce is a nonce. It's prison slang for a sex offender. Bacon, like Huntley. And they get called the bacon wings when they're on a certain VP wing. Vulnerable prisoner, that's what the class does. But they're anything but. Now, Ian Huntley is still in a coma, and when the helicopter support flew to the prison on Thursday morning after he was brutally attacked with a metal bar, the helicopter support was radioed in because all the screws on the scene thought he was dead because he'd been attacked that viciously. And when the medical staff arrived, they put him in an induced coma because his injuries were so severe. And they were so severe, they had to take him in an ambulance by road instead of the helicopter, because the helicopter that arrived would have initially took him to hospital, but because they put him in an induced coma, they were saying that it was safer for him when he's in a coma, induced coma, to be taken by road. And there was two armed coppers inside the ambulance, two prison guards. It would have been very rammed in the back of there. I don't know how they've managed to fit them all in. Maybe there was one of each, but there's reports in saying that there was two prison guards and two armed officers. Now, I do know when they're taking these type of prisoners to hospital that they do need armed support, armed officers on hand for the obvious reasons. Obviously, this isn't going to be an escape risk because he's in a vegetative state, unluckily. But yes, he's still in a coma after 4 days, so that tells you something, that he's either not going to pull through, or if he does, he's probably going to be in hospital for a very long time, because if he is brain damaged, obviously they've got to make the decision whether or not to switch his machine off. And I do believe the family members have the final say in things like that, whether or not they want it switched off. His mother, when I've read some articles online, went a 170-mile journey to go and visit him, probably because they've rang her up and said, you need to get up and say your last goodbyes to little Mr. Piggy. So she's went up to see him, and she has said in the articles, or her friends have stated, that she says she wishes that he would just go because she wants the nightmare to be over, which you can imagine a son doing something like that, having the most hated name in the UK, or one of them, because there is a lot like him, and she has had to suffer that. And his daughter, who has actually been on and done a few online articles and speaking to the press, has also said, I wish he would just hurry up and go to hell. And that is from his daughter, because I imagine his daughter has been through fucking hell of what that horrible, disgusting bacon has done. Angels, Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. I'll not go over the case again, because everyone who's been watching the channel will be familiar with it. The storm killer, Ian Huntley, killed those two innocent little girls in the most horrific way, and what he done with the bodies afterwards. But what has happened to him is just dessert, because when he was attacked in 2010 by Damien Folks, he survived the attack for this attack to happen. He was attacked on another occasion as well, which wasn't as severe. That's why I've only spoke about Damien Folks and that attack when he was sliced open right down the neck, and he survived it, went back to the same prison, and 16 years later, he was attacked most viciously in the nicest way, just for the little piggy bashes, in the nicest way possible for prison justice. And he's now in an induced coma. And I will keep you updated because, like I say, I've already done stories on this. I cover stories like this on this channel, and everyone is waiting for the updates, even if it's just to come on and tell you, because the police will keep issuing statements to the public, because as you can imagine, this is a high-profile case, and people are dying to know the outcome. So I am keeping you updated on this channel, even if to come on for a brief 5-minute video to let you know what's happening, because there is people saying, I've heard he's dead. There's a lot of fake Facebook pages putting stuff on, again, just for fucking likes and views, saying that he's dead, so people click on it to see what's happened, and there's nothing there. It's a load of bullshit. Just the same pages that were coming on and saying it was a different prisoner that done it, which was bullshit. Everyone was tagging me in it and saying, is this true? And I'll say, you're watching the wrong fucking pages. You keep looking at these pages over and over, and they keep giving you the same shit over and over. Clickbait, getting you to watch it, and there's no further forward. He's still alive. He's not dead. If you want to see the truth, look onto my Facebook page or look on here, because I'll have in the title, Ian Huntley is dead. Obviously, I'll put it on, is he dead, with question marks, because that's what people have been asking. But when it does happen, I will be putting on in big, bold, capital letters that the bacon, Ian Huntley, is dead. But for now, people, I will have to keep you updated on what is happening, because I have had other sources and other people coming on and asking questions, and people sending messages saying, I've heard he's been transferred to HMP Durham, to Durham University Hospital, and I said, no, not a chance. People are saying he's been put in Durham University Hospital because it's closer to the prison. Bullshit again, people, it's not true. So keep watching, people, hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video. But there is plenty more videos to coming, and more so, some more videos on the most depraved, high-profile bacons inside of HMP Franklin. Wayne Couzens, Levi Belfield, David Fuller, the Morgue Monster. These are just to name a few, but I will be covering more stories on these, and I am going to be covering one on Wayne Couzens next, because I have heard a little bit about him inside of prison, and I'm sure you'll be all dying to hear what's happening with Wayne Couzens. And I'm going to be doing another list of the 5 high-profile prisoners who are due for prison justice at its finest, the Ian Watkins, Kyle Bevan, and Ian Huntley treatment. Stay tuned, people. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and stay safe.